Hello everyone, welcome to Sonolo Podcast. My name is Nayenda and I am your host. Today I bring you a lot of beauty and a lot of brains. A lot of brains that writes a book with a lot of interesting things. Here by my side is Mrs. Lesego Binang. Very interesting. Binang means dancing. So we're going to be dancing today. Are we dancing today?
Yeah, I think we are.
Oh wow, we can show some moves up here. How are you doing?
I am good. I am really good. And how are you?
I'm fine. You're so calm. I like that. Yes. So tell me a little bit about your childhood, growing up. Like, did you always wanted to write, or was there anything else you wanted to do?
Oh, my childhood. I grew up in the dusty streets of Pruismusburg. Born and bred in Pruismusburg. My childhood was fun because I have a lot of siblings.
Nice.
And I'm the eldest of 6 children.
Wow.
So growing up with them has been one of the best things I've ever experienced because they love me so much. So growing up, it was fun. It was a lot of laughter because with them it's always a blast. And then I have to think about like the people who brought me up, my parents, my mom, my dad. They are amazing people. They've always been there for me. So I would say my childhood was quite
Nice.
and the best experience ever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So now, do you feel like you're responsible because you're the first child? Do you feel like now you have to mother the little ones because you're the firstborn?
Yes, I would say I've always had to mother them, even to today. They are still my babies.
So they get a little bit of spanking every now and then.
Now they're too old to be spanking them.
I'm too old to be spanked. We can all get spanked. Our parents would spank us now even.
No, I don't do the spanking, but we would have like talks where really, when something is bothering me, then we would have those talks. I've always been the third parent, so it's hard to like let loose sometimes because I've always been the third parent, and I've always had to be the one who's responsible, the one who had to have things in order, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So Mrs. Binang here is the first female author in Pruismusburg, guys. It's so amazing. She went to school somewhere to collect these skills, to bring it here, back home. How many people do that? Did you always wanted to go out? By the way, she's a teacher. Did you always wanted to go learn somewhere and come back and teach, or did you have like other plans?
I've always wanted to be a teacher.
Okay.
And I feel very fortunate that I'm doing something that I love with some big parts of me. I don't want to say my whole heart, but big parts of me. I love teaching. So I've always wanted to be a teacher. Growing up, we used to play school. And if I'm not the teacher, then I'm not playing.
Ooh, then you're not.
Then I'm not playing because I always thought that other people didn't have anything to teach me, but I had so much to teach them.
Others,
So I've always wanted to be a teacher. I think the whole thing got more amplified when I was in school, especially high school. So I had like the best maths teacher. And he was very good in his job. He loved it. And I remember there was this one particular day when we were in class and then they talked about who wants to be what, like careers, you know.
Career day thing,
Teachers always ask the learners what do they want to become. And when he asked me, I said I wanted to become a teacher.
Wow.
And then he made me stand up to tell the kids that I wanted to become a teacher. And he said to me that he has never met anyone who wanted to be a teacher. Even in my varsity years, I remembered people would ask, why do I say I want to become a teacher? And I always felt I have something to teach. There's so much that God has instilled in me that I have to share with other people.
Oh wow, that is really, really, really lovely, guys. Like, that's really lovely, and I appreciate you for doing that because not a lot of people go out there and bring the skills back home. Now I have a very interesting question. So, which school do you teach before I ask this question? Is it a school that you went to before, or is it a different school?
It's a different school
Oh,
now.
okay.
But when I came back from studying, I taught at my previous high school.
So your teachers were your colleagues?
Yes.
And it was
They were my colleagues, but they always treated me like a kid.
Really?
And I like that they still saw me as just a learner.
Just who you
but sometimes they had to they had to refer to me as the teacher as well.
Wow. Okay.
I am currently teaching in one of the schools in Skefontein, Ahang Tuto. I've been there for almost 5 years now.
Wow.
And it has been quite an experience. I learned a lot at that school. It has been fun. They are roller coasters, the ups and downs, but it was fun. Yeah,
Nice.
it's fun
So,
teaching them.
is it like a primary school or high school?
It's a primary school.
It's a primary school.
Yes.
You're teaching children.
I'm teaching.
Oh, that's
these
nice.
little
I
ones.
can tell you, if I was a learner at a school and I had a teacher that didn't like me, I went out, I studied to be a teacher. I'm coming back for revenge, okay? Please. Okay, so teachers out there, please be kind and friendly to your learners because they're going to come back. They will come back. Here's an example. Yeah. So let's talk about anything else you're doing. Let's talk about the spelling competition. How is it? How did it come about?
Okay, before we can even talk about the spelling competition, we have to talk about the brains behind it.
Yes.
Which is L&B Publishers.
Okay.
L&B Publishers is my baby.
Oh.
It's a publishing company that I started in 2024. It's a company that specializes in editing books. We proofread them. We edit, and then we also publish them, make them known to the public. Hence, your thoughts brought to life.
Oh,
And
nice.
teach it. L&B Publishers is my baby. So in the first year, 2025, we managed to bring a new idea to the mix, which was the writing competition for the learners, local authors, because we don't know these learners. Some of them are very gifted, and then we came up with a writing competition for these learners. So it took place last year, but the books are only being released this year. So around the schools, we managed to get 5 learners from the group that applied. We took 5 of them. So these 5 learners, we're gonna publish their books. It's gonna be children books.
Oh, wow.
And then the reason why we came up with this writing competition was that we want the local schools, the children are we want the learners to read books that are wrote by us.
Yes.
Not read books that are wrote by people
You
in
know,
the Eastern
from
Cape.
somewhere overseas.
Yes.
Yeah.
We want to bring it home that imagine seeing an author, a young author walking there. You know that kid is the one who wrote the story that you're currently busy with. So
nice.
I wanted to bring that thing to us, you know. So we are busy with that. We are still going through the process of producing those books, and hopefully by somewhere in August, September, we will have the books. We will go back to the schools to announce these winners. We just called these learners to tell them that they are the winners, but we didn't announce it yet to the schools.
Wow.
So
Interesting. That's really lovely.
yeah, that is what we're currently busy with, the writing competition. And to add, we also have other authors that we are busy with. We have a local one. I don't know if you know, I'm going to mention their name because I want her to be out there.
Oh, listen to this. You heard it here first, huh? You heard it from us, okay?
So she is a kid that I taught from grade 9. She's a very lovely kid, and she's a good poet. Her name is Kisang Jankis.
Wow. You did good.
She wrote a poetry collection titled Scars and Sunrises.
Wow. How old is this kid?
She's turning 18. Wow. Yeah, she's turning 18 this year. Yeah. So, yeah, we will be releasing her book. We are almost done with it. We just have to do the little catch-ups here and there, but we're almost done with it, and I'm very excited.
I'm so excited. Can we meet her? Please, someone invite her on the show. Please bring your protege. Do you call them protege? What do you call? Someone you taught?
Yes.
Yeah, bring your protege.
So we are busy with that, and there's also this other kid that I met in Priska. She's a good writer. She's also a poet. We're also busy with her book.
Yeah.
That one I'm not going to mention yet because we are still in the process.
It's a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So LMB Publishers is quite it's doing quite good.
Yeah.
We are in the processes of becoming everything that we are and what God intended us to be.
Yeah. Lovely. Well, I have a poem myself. I didn't write it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from a long time ago. So I'm going to tell it to you and you tell me if and then after that, you just explain the process of like what are the requirements. Yeah?
Okay.
All right. So, true love never dies. I know you heard this before. Dies by mistake. Mistake by jealousy. Okay, you've heard it before. You caught me. So if someone out there has like a cool poem, like a very good one that they feel like they are comfortable and confident, or even a book, how do they get hold of you?
You can go to Facebook, Instagram, and if you can just ask around because people know me. You just ask around where to find me. But Facebook, just search Lesego Binang, you'll find me. You can even DM me anytime.
All right, cool. Yeah. So are you looking into audiobooks, like for people with disability, you know?
At the moment, we are just on print, but as time goes, we'll definitely do that.
All right, cool, cool. So now we'll talk about this lovely book, the reason why we are here, Frontal Lobe. When I saw lobe, I know the only lobe I know is this one. So now, please explain to us the frontal lobe. What is it about?
Frontal lobe is it's a collection of things that I've gathered throughout the years. So frontal lobe, in the definition, frontal lobe is the front part of the brain that gets developed last. It's right here, just behind the forehead.
I was saying it's the third eye, guys.
So you can
open
say
it.
It's the third eye,
okay?
Because there is the part where your maturity comes from, your growth and who you are and who do you see yourself as. So that's the part of the brain that gets developed last. So it happens in your mid-20s from 25 up. So the book, I wrote it when I turned, I wouldn't say I wrote it, but I released it when I turned 25 that year. So it was last year.
Nice.
And then, so the book I have been writing it since.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and then I only managed to release it last year. So they can also celebrate my me turning 25 and also with the title Frontal Lobe.
Okay.
If you read the book, you will find like personal reflections on how I have been becoming me, how I've been getting out of my shell, and learning things, experiencing things, learning how to navigate through life. I wouldn't say that I have all the answers yet. I'm still in the process of becoming who I am. And you would also, if you read the book, you would also see that the main theme there is becoming everything that you are, everything that God intended you to become.
All right, lovely. So do you have any other books besides this one?
At the moment, nope.
Oh my God, this thing fell. Can you stop? Let's continue. Okay, cool. Yeah.
At the moment, I am writing another book, and I'm not going to say much on that. I am writing another book, but I only have that one. That's the only one that I have at the moment.
All right. So where can we find it? Where can we
find it at one local store because we don't have
many.
Yeah, you can find it at Sumari.
Okay.
And you can also buy a signed copy personally from me.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So go to Sumari. Please go to Sumari and get yourself a copy. We need to support our locals, guys. This is really lovely. And I saw it says, you said something about the brain and the late development. So now I'm going to my 40s and I still haven't opened my eye. Is it too late?
No, it's not.
Can I still dream?
You can still dream.
Okay.
Yeah, you can still dream.
Yeah.
You can still become, there are still a lot of things that you have to tap in. There's still many parts, there are still many versions of you that you haven't tapped in. So you can still tap in them. Right. And you can even read it in my book. Yeah. If you don't know how to, you can find the answers there.
Right?
Yeah.
Lovely. Oh no, this is really good. This is really good. Thank you so much for honoring our invite. But I'm not done yet.
Yes.
Okay. So, there's a special page here. Yes. It's page 114.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to page 114. We are going to read. Okay, it's her favorite part of the book. Okay, the whole book is her favorite part, but this is her most sensitive part. But I chose my own favorite. We are going to read it now. Okay, that's page 114. And yes, we got it. Sneak peek. Yeah, you have to buy the book to read the whole thing. All right, so I'll try to read now. I haven't been to school in a very long time. So it says here, and I can't talk about who I am without talking about you. You are my strength, in my softness, in the way I love, the way I lead. You are the reason I don't give up so easily. You are the reason I believe in rising. Because I've watched you rise every day since I was old enough to understand what rising meant. This is beautiful. And this is not something that I went through. I just opened page 1 and then I went and I was like, this is the one. So this is, to me, it's a bit emotional as well, right? So this one refers to a parent, someone.
My mother.
Okay. Yeah.
My mother. Oh, sweet
mommy,
mother.
Mommy dearest, we love you, mommy. We love you. Okay, yes. Let's talk about that.
So, when I talk about my mother, I get like emotional because she's everything to me.
Oh, yeah.
She had me when she was 19.
Oh, yeah.
So I grew up with her. As she was raising herself, she also raised me in the process.
Wow.
So maybe she got me before her frontal lobe was developed.
Yeah.
But she still made a good thing with me.
You look at you. Very beautiful. Yes.
Yeah, so that part is that whole chapter, it's the one chapter that I dedicated to my mother because she is everything to me. She is the one human being that's always there for me, my biggest cheerleader. I do have people cheer me on, like the ones that are with me.
The ones that are with you all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
But my mother, she also plays a very important role in who I am and how I think about things, how I move around the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right, mommy. We love you so much, and we thank you that you gave birth to this wonderful human being who does not want to take her talent outside of this place. She calls it the dusty place of Postmasburg. Thank you so much for honoring our invite. Really lovely having you. You are so calm. You are chilled. I love your energy, and good luck. Do you have anything else planned? Anything we should know about?
We have so many things planned. We're gonna launch the book here in Postmasburg, the Scars and Sunrises from Kisang Jankies. Very soon we're gonna make it out there. I think we're gonna come back here and talk about it.
Lovely. Please invite us. Want to be there?
Yeah, and
I'm coming for the food. I like meat, by the way.
Okay. I think I will also bring Kisang to also come and talk about something.
Wow,
yeah,
that'll be lovely.
We're gonna have like a big book launching and publication date. Yeah, we are still not sure on the dates, but definitely this year.
Okay, so where can we look out for the date? Like, where are you going to announce it so that we can be?
Facebook. We're gonna have some flyers. We're gonna get runners to run around and tell people that we're coming.
Nice. Okay, so what's the Facebook handle so that they can go in and
just Lesego Binang. Just
Okay.
go there.
Search for this. Okay, search for her and you will definitely find it. Thank you so much. Guys, this is me and the beautiful Lesego Binang. We are calling it a wrap. Thank you so much for joining in on the Sonolo Podcast. Do not forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. Sonolo Podcast. And my name is Naenda. Bye.